that explosive kill power of Pyra for the back half of the game here.
And the Steve parable, if you will, right? Like, where does Steve go in Squad Strike? And then it's like somebody who bought Twitter Blue, and then it's like 5 billion characters. Well, if it's one character that I think Asimo knows how to fight, it's definitely Steve, right? So I'm interested to see how this one is going to go. And so far, so good, AG.
Yeah, really great stuff here. The combo routes are solid. The percent is leading up. And even these little finishers that don't necessarily turn into confirmed damage or hits really keep DM on the back foot, right? We see the Hadokens force options like air dodge in so you don't get hit further out, and some damage still coming in from even small opportunities in up tilt.
Yeah,
Okay.
Still though, I mean, when Steve gets back into the center stage and we get comfortable, it's just such a different game. But Asimo, still playing super like disciplined, right? That's been my new favorite word to describe players, especially the ones that just don't crack, right? They're not really like putting themselves into super dangerous situations. DM going for a ride to the ledge, just flipped a little bit of a longer route, but still trying to get something started with the up tilts, unable to find anything. But I like DM's style of really just kind of littering the battlefield with blocks and saying, you know what, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's definitely act now, plan later. Sometimes it happens to work out. That roll in, though, getting hit. At 181 even still, though, not enough to do it. Still holding on to this first stop. That block is an interesting stopgap for a couple of popular moves that Ryu may throw out to try and take the stock. Up air is not going to do it, but that one will really just keeping that pressure up. Asimo tracing DM all the way to that platform, but this is a big dynamic shift. DM has a lot of opportunities here to edge guard, whether it's going to be the forward air or the down special, or even just keeping it up with a quick attack.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the part now where the pace completely changes. DM is known for this Pikachu up in New England, too. So I'm excited to see what Asimo is going to be able to do here. Just up tilt was like, no. No more movement.
Be gone, mouse. I do not want any of that. It's going to be the Thunder Jolt to keep up this ledge pressure. And the Shoryu's really good option. You generally don't want to challenge, so DM taking a nice route and going for the Trump instead.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a good route regardless, but here comes Terry Bogard. And one of the things that I think Pikachu does really well in matchups like the FGC characters has to be the edge guarding, right? And the kind of DM's plan here is to just force DM so far, force Asimo, excuse me, into the corner so far that those recoveries aren't really going to help you out here. So that going for the down special, unable to find anything. So now it is all Asimo. You need to land. And granted, we have Go Meter and Pikachu's a little light, but DM's still playing that anti-air game.
Right, and that's you kind of have to survive until the Go Meter, which it looks like DM is not really trying to happen, or doing his best to at least stop that from happening. A lot of combos, a lot of edge guard attempts so far, not really finding the mark, and Asimo finally finding an opening. Some big hits as well, but DM taking a scenic route back to center stage, and a nice little route right there. Some safe options, not going for anything too ambitious in terms of approaches.
Yeah, I was about to say, my goodness, an explosive option from DM, but you were talking about a scenic route. I've always said that Pokemon Stadium 2 is a zoner's paradise, but it's also for the players that take a while, right? They love to just kind of reset neutral, go back, and just play it safely, and that's exactly what DM is profiting off of here, but DM still on this Pikachu, 130 onto the Palutena now. Asimo gotta get something started, but unfortunately F-Tilt is just going to lead into a grab. Here we go, up air, finds the third. Not gonna go for the Thunder just yet, but now DM, look at this, such a strong commanding position center stage.
Yeah, good stuff from DM, not really wanting to take the risk of going for the counter or the reflect right there on the Thunder in that vertical combo, because you get some extra mileage this way instead, going back to neutral and getting another combo started. Unfortunately, Dash Crab getting beat out by that back air, and now it's going to be Asimo's edge guard or ledge trapping opportunity. And that looked like a blueprint of a tri-state twister right there.
If you will. Regardless, so down to our last character here, it is going to be just, our fast lady characters from day one and day end, right?
Yeah.
Like both of these girls have great tournament histories, right? But here we go, finds the down air, up air, doesn't read out the air dodge all the way through, and now it is up to DM to be able to close it out. Goes on over to Pyra, but goes all the way off stage. My goodness, I was expecting ledge trump back air, AG.
Right. I think that might have been what the blueprint was, but not exactly what ended up coming out in production. It's going to be a crazy down area to the forward tilt extension. Good dodge to the platform. Another switch to try and find the stock, but I think Asimo knows. DM's getting a little desperate, and a back air is a great response to the up special off the ledge. And some great composure there from Asimo, who I would say is on the back foot for a good amount of the game.
absolutely. And it goes back to our center point of discipline, right? Like being able to just lock in, not throw yourself like move for move, right? That F tilt. The moment that Asimo threw out that F tilt, it was punished, and then we hadn't seen it again, right? So we'll see how this one is going to go in game number 2. DM, definitely the shining star. I believe this is the same lineups, except for the Kazuya over the Terry here on Ashimo's side.
My third favorite Street Fighter character got replaced by my least favorite Tekken one.
Oh, lovely. Who do you play in Street Fighter?
I play Ken.
Oh, nice.
But Terry is my third favorite Street Fighter character now.
Oh, that's, yeah, that's right. He's in the game.
True.
Thank goodness. All right. Well, it is going to be a different lineup here. So we're going to see the anchors now become our mains here. And we'll see how DM is going to be able to get this started here. Because just both of these girls have such great combo routes and combo abilities right now. But if it's one thing that I know that Asimo knows how to do, it's the Nair plane, right? Going all the way across the stage here. Nair, up air is just that Palutena BNB that we've been known since 2018.
Yeah, it's a good one. A lot of damage. Opens up the stage so wonderfully as you bring them all the way to the ledge. And then that is exactly where you know, Palutena kind of shines. She shines in a lot of different areas. I think we just saw Asimo kind of run through all of them right there, but still keeping it close, all things considered. The damage doesn't really rack up when you are getting these, you know, Mithra combos, but DM is still finding some times to get those hits. And speaking of hits, that is one for the books. Up smash catching just about everything but rolling. As we see the Steve load in for DM here. Gonna have to make something happen though. Not exactly what we saw in that last game. Asimo with the lead. And it's looking like it might just kind of be an insurmountable one soon if DM doesn't make something happen.
Can we talk about the coverage of the down smash onto the platform?
Yeah, it was
the earlier, like it didn't KO, but it was definitely like a jaw-dropping moment. We're like, all right, like you got that. But oh my goodness, Nair through the magma block because that made sense. And we're gonna go back into neutral and pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah, it's so interesting. There's so many hitboxes of it, and they all just clanked and then still somehow won out. It's wild.
Very interesting here, but still, this Palutena from Asimo still looking good, and now the Steve is starting to take a little bit of damage here. Going back into the neutral, though, this is great neutral from both players, right? Very non-committal, but still very safe. This Palutena now starting to get a little bit scary here. We saw the explosive flames work out really well. I like just the tease of the counter here, but here's that Nair going for the back air. To love the block landing there, and DM now back on the ground.
Oh, that
and
should
Palutena
be it.
now in the blast zone.
Somehow.
Just kidding.
Yeah, actually, there's so much percent, but she went so low that DM wasn't really sure how to make it happen. Whether you go for block setup to try and like block the recovery. That small lapse in judgment, though, is going to cost DM a lot of damage here, and maybe the stock. Asimo looking for the next big hit. What was that jab into down air? It was so slick.
Yeah, honestly, the creative combo routes, like the way that you're able to freestyle combos is what I like to say is always so fun, especially for a character like Palutena, but Minecart definitely going to win that interaction there. It's not enough to send DM all the way off, but honestly, now we got the Steve out of here, and now all we have to deal with the Pikachu?
Yeah, it was a good old-fashioned air dodge in the disadvantage. Asimo had it scouted out. Asimo checked the plane ticket, said, I'm in America. You're going to die, Jen. Oh, okay, big damage. 29 from the Hadoken. And good opportunity, though, for DM to respond. The Pikachu was the star of the show last game, I would say, pretty easily. We see some of those combo routes have been great, but the problem is one small misstep. Asimo's combos are just so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So much damage.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? And that's why DM playing a little bit more careful, or at least the moment there. But beautiful parry from Asimo into the Shoryuken, and that's going to be it. Asimo going to take that 2-0.